Thanks to you, we have aspired.
Nice, big, easy, deep breath, okay?
Thanks to you, we advanced.
Thanks to you, we achieved.
We are proud of the advancements in our teaching technologies, growth in our nursing research, and the additional opportunities we can now offer students through newly created scholarships, all made possible by your support.
Thanks to the help of generous supporters like you, School of Nursing scholarships have impacted the lives of hundreds of nursing students like me.
We've improved our teaching and learning spaces through projects like the expansion of our simulation lab to educate future nurse leaders through state-of-the-art experiential learning.
We've expanded our nursing program to help meet the needs of the critical nursing shortage in our state. Our graduates go on to become leaders at all levels of the healthcare environment, participating in the critical conversations that are central to healthcare improvement for individuals and for our communities. Because of the generosity of supporters like you, the future of nursing education at OU is bright. Thank you for making a difference and for ensuring Oakland University and the School of Nursing will always be a place where we can aspire, advance, and achieve.
From the moment you need me, I will be here for you. To be your source of hope and comfort, empathy, and sometimes laughter. I am your constant light in the dark. More than a healthcare professional, I am part caregiver, part superhero. When you are tired, I will be your inspiration. When you can't speak for yourself, I will be your voice and your advocate. And while you dream, I will watch over you to make sure you are safe. And when you're ready to take the next step, I will still be here. It's who I am. It's how I was made.
They don't just provide a helping hand. They give us hope. They don't just take vitals. They are vital to the present and the future. At Henry Ford Health, they're your wellness coach, your bedside fighter, your relentless advocate. And they've created a culture of caring that's focused on you. They're both incredible and indispensable, and we are forever thankful.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our MC for tonight's Nightingale Awards ceremony, Lila Lazarus.
Woo! Wow, are we ready for this? I hope you're ready because we got a big task tonight. Making sure all of the incredible nurses in this room receive the gratitude and the appreciation they so deserve. Can we give a round of applause for those nurses? Are you a nurse? Would you tell me what it is that inspires you to do what you do each and every day?
It's the patients that we serve and our teams.
Happy Nurses Week. Pretty awesome. Thank you, everybody, and welcome to the 36th annual Nightingale Awards. Can anybody see me? I cheated and stood on a little box. My name is Lila Lazarus, and for most of my career, I've been a news anchor in Baltimore and Boston, and then in the 90s, I finally came home to Detroit to be closer to family, which was way overrated. But anyway, but believe it or not, it was my career as a news anchor that really helped me in those moments of darkness, of losses, of disappointments, moments when I felt my light was burnt out. Which brings us to the big question. How are the amazing nurses in this room able to turn their light on? And how can the rest of us do that? And what really illuminates our lives with real happiness? I don't mean drunken happiness or Instagram happiness, but really feeling good. How do we do that? How do we turn on our light? Like, what do we do? Where do we go? Where's the switch? Because if you look at social media, you'd think that turning on your light, getting happy, feeling good, is really just about buying whatever the Kardashians are buying, or getting a new kitchen gadget, you know, some air fryer, or I need the new Instant Pot, or whatever it's called. Silly humans. We have such a warped sense of what makes us happy because our light isn't in a new car or a new house. Our light is in us, not in our stuff. They did a study in Chicago on commuters going to work, getting on the train. They had a sample group, and they said, just get on the train, do what you always do, you know, read your phone, look at the news, music, social media. But the other group was told, get on a train and initiate a conversation with a stranger. Here's where it gets interesting. They asked the group that had to talk to a stranger, something nurses do all the time. Will this light you up? Will this energize you? Will this give you a feeling of well-being? And they all said, no, it will not give us well-being. We will not enjoy it. This will not lead to happiness. Because again, we have such a warped sense of what will make us happy. Well, it turns out your mama was wrong. Sometimes you should talk to strangers. Like I said, nurses do it every day. After the commute, those who spoke to strangers reported more well-being. They were happier, even though they predicted just the opposite. We underestimate the power of sharing our light with each other. Attention, that light, it's like oxygen. It fans the flame for you and for me. So they shared their light, they loved it, they were energized. That's what nurses do. So I want you to turn to the person on either side of you and say, I see your light. Good. I'm sharing my light right now. I hope you see it. I definitely see all of yours. Later, I'll show you mine. You'll show me yours. But I'll also give you ways of turning up your light. We have an exciting evening ahead of us. First up, someone who lights up the room. Please join me in welcoming the Dean of the Oakland University School of Nursing, Dr. Christopher Coleman.
I think we should give another round of applause for the nurses. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you this evening. I remember standing here a year ago, inspired by last year's honorees, and clearly recall it was my second day as dean. Now, 12 months later, I stand here proud and enthusiastic as ever to serve as the dean of our incredible School of Nursing at this phenomenal university, and I'm equally inspired by our partnerships with each of you. I want to give a special thanks to our sponsors whose support and generosity make possible this gathering of representatives from our region's healthcare systems, public health departments, financial institutions, and health insurance providers. We are all aware there is a nursing shortage in Michigan, and we must continue addressing the reasons for this shortage. Nurses make up the underpinning of the American healthcare system, and that underpinning remains in serious need of support. For over 3 decades, the Nightingale Awards have acknowledged professionals in healthcare for their outstanding contributions in going above and beyond in strengthening Michigan's nursing community. This year, I had the privilege to notify our honorees, and what an experience that was. In some cases, I heard screams of joy, and in others, a deafening silence. I am certain some may have thought, is this real? Is this a prank? And to our honorees and the runners-up, I want you to know, yes, this is real. You were nominated and selected because you have made a transformational imprint on the lives of your patients, students, and colleagues. Today, we gather not only to celebrate the invaluable contributions of the honorees, all nominated in their healthcare systems or academic setting, but also to honor the resilience, dedication, and unwavering commitment that define our noble profession. In the face of unprecedented challenges, you have risen like the brightest stars in the darkest night. When the world trembled under the weight of uncertainty during the pandemic and ongoing economic challenges, you stood strong, guided by compassion and fueled by courage. Every day you confront challenges head-on, embracing the highs and lows of patient care and challenges in nursing education with resilience and grace. Nursing is a journey of selflessness and sacrifice, of triumphs and tribulations. It's a journey that demands courage in the face of adversity, empathy in moments of despair, an unwavering commitment to the well-being of others. In our roles as nurses, we have the incredible privilege of making a difference in the lives of those we serve, whether it's holding the hand of a frightened patient, educating a student or a peer, comforting a grieving family, or advocating for those who cannot speak for themselves. Our actions have the power to bring comfort, relief, and healing. But let me remind you, nursing is not just what we do. It's about who we are. It's about embodying the values of compassion, integrity, and professionalism in everything we do. You are the heartbeat of healthcare. You are the unsung heroes who provide comfort in moments of pain, healing in times of illness, and hope in the face of despair. Your tireless efforts, boundless empathy, and selfless service embody the very essence of humanity. In hospitals, you are not just buildings of brick and mortar. You are sanctuaries of healing, beacons of hope, and symbols of resilience. Within your walls, miracles happen every day, thanks to the tireless dedication of every member of the healthcare team. From the bustling emergency rooms to the serene corridors of palliative care, each moment spent in service to others is a testament to the profound impact you have made on countless lives. Your commitment to excellence, innovation, and continuous learning pushes the boundaries of what is possible in healthcare and in nursing education. But our journey doesn't end here. As we reflect on our past achievements, let us also look to the future with unwavering optimism and determination. Let us strive for excellence in all that we do, knowing that every small act of kindness has the power to transform lives. Together, we have weathered storms that seemed insurmountable. Together, we have triumphed over adversity, proving that even in our darkest hours, the human spirit shines brightest. So today, let us raise our voices in celebration of our honorees, hospital and community partners. Let us honor the sacrifices made, the lives touched, and the future forever changed because of your unwavering dedication. As we stand on the threshold of a new era in healthcare, let us march forward with courage, compassion, and unwavering determination. For in our hands lies the power to shape a brighter, healthier future for generations to come. Thank you, honorees, and all of our health system partners for all that you do. May your light continue to shine bright, illuminating the path to healing, hope, and humanity for Michigan and beyond. Congratulations, and thank you all.
My box. Thank you, Dean Coleman. A big thanks to those of you who have given now in past years and continue to give, by the way, to the Nightingale Scholarships. Your support is crucial for nurturing our future nurses. Now, I promised to tell you how to turn up your light, so I want to give you two things that you can do. In news, like in nursing, every day was a new adventure, an exploration of unknown territory. It's unpredictable. News can be very uncomfortable. You're always out of your comfort zone. Spend a little time there and you get a little more comfortable with the discomfort and a lot more comfortable with yourself. Your comfort zone expands the more you get uncomfortable. Nurses know the more you do hard things get easier. Basically, I'm telling the rest of you to go on an adventure. Not my kind of adventure, because I'm crazy. I ride motorcycles across the country. I climb mountains. I climb the Grand Canyon rim to rim to rim. Last year, I jumped out of a perfectly good helicopter with Navy SEALs, men in uniform. But this year, I did my craziest thing yet. Just a few months ago, I flew to Paris by myself and then to the south of France, totally alone. And in the south of France, I had a bicycle waiting for me. Unfortunately, it was 2 sizes too big, and I didn't know how to use the gears. But I got on that bike. There was no tour group. There was nobody else. My husband was not with me. And I got on the bike, and I rode up and conquered the Pyrenees Mountains, and then went 500 miles across the north of Spain. All alone. I never knew I could do that. I'm not a, accomplished cyclist. I didn't know I could go 2 weeks without my husband. It was incredible. Now, I'm not here to tell you to ride a bike or go solo 500 miles or jump out of a helicopter tethered to a Navy SEAL, though I highly recommend that one. You don't need to start there. If you want to turn up your light, just be willing to get uncomfortable. Take a different route to work. Make a difficult call, that one you know you need to make. Flirt with uncertainty. You will become more comfortable with yourself. Number 2, go ahead and take that newfound comfort and approach someone you don't know and ask them, hey, what lights you up? And then really listen. I mean, legitimately listen and be interested in what they have to say. You could even do it before the end of tonight's Nightingale Awards. Just walk up to somebody and say, hey, Lila told me to ask you this, what lights you up? And then watch them glow. The reason I'm trying so hard to light you up is that happier people do more for the world. They volunteer and they share and they do good. When your light is brighter, you make other lights brighter too, just like nurses. And maybe if your light is brighter, you might feel inspired tonight to support nursing education for the next Florence Nightingale. You can just flip to the back of your program, scan the QR code with your phone. You can visit the Nightingale website and make that special gift to support our future nurse leaders. So many people came together to make tonight a real success. And a big part of that success is due to the generosity and the commitment of our sponsors. We have a nurse leader from this year's presenting sponsor, Henry Ford Health, that we have the opportunity to hear from tonight. So please welcome Senior Vice President for Patient Care and System Chief Nursing Officer for Henry Ford Health, Eric Wallace. Now you should know, Dr. Wallace has had the privilege of leading nearly 10,000 nursing team members across 6 acute care hospitals and more than 250 sites of care. So again, give him a good round of applause. Welcome.
What you should really know is Lila made me write a script for this and she won't let me use it. So if I go rogue, I'm not responsible tonight.
Go rogue, go rogue. First of all, you have a really big job. When you first started in nursing, did you know how far this was going to take you?
No, actually, it's kind of funny. My wife's a nurse as well, and I remember vividly sitting in the front row of an auditorium like this when someone was sitting on the stage with initials after their name that went on for like 6 years, and leaning over to my wife and saying, how in the world do they have time to do that? And about 2 years ago, my wife elbowed me and she said, you know that's you, right?
Can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to pursue a job in healthcare?
I'm probably like a lot of the nurses in this room, right? We all had experiences that kind of guided us down this path. And for me, I had a brother when I was a teenager that was in a pretty bad accident and was in the hospital on and off for about 2 years. And I got to watch him be cared for by just some absolutely amazing people at the Ohio State University Medical Center. Sorry. Boo. Sorry.
Well, it's the best you could do.
It is the best we could do. Anyway, there's a few Buckeyes in the world. But it really, that experience of watching folks, and what it did for me is it made me know that I wanted to be in a place where I could make a difference and help people. And I think that throughout my nursing career, that really has been my kind of calling purpose here, is trying to figure out how do we make it not only better for the patients that we take care of, but how do we make our healthcare system better for the people who are actually giving care to.
That's awesome. I think we can all agree that the last few years really changed the way that healthcare operates, both in good ways, but also in some bad ways. From your vantage point, what do you think the future holds for the profession of nursing?
So I tend to be pretty optimistic about things, and I think that's because, you know, I get to sit every day and see the amazing thing that our nurses do. This week, as we have done Nurses Week, we have told all kinds of stories about the incredible acts that our nurses do, and when you hear those, you can't help but feel good about where we are and where the profession's going. I think there's some really great things that tell us that nursing is still a great profession. Just recently, for the 23rd year in a row, we were voted the most trusted profession, right? I think that speaks volumes to where nursing is.
I'm a journalist. I think we're the least trusted.
We'll see how we can help.
Okay, good.
But you know, there's other things too, right? We've come through this awful time in the pandemic, but we see nursing retention rates going up, people staying, wanting to be more at the bedside. You know, we see folks applying to be nurses, right? Still more nurses, more folks applying to be a nurse than we still have spots to train them all. So I'm excited that people still want to be in nursing. But I think what really is exciting about where we are is I think we're at an inflection point where the tools that we have, the technology that's coming, can actually start to move us toward a place where we can take some of the busyness, the administrative work away from our nurses and let them do what they do best, which is take care of people, make connections with people. And so I think if we really lean in and ask our folks, how do we solve some of these problems and get them to be part of the solution, nursing can be an amazing place to be for the next 23 years.
That's awesome. Well, sitting in this room, I want you to talk to them, are people who have just started out in nursing and also people who are still studying and aren't there yet. Give them a piece of advice, your best wisdom.
So I was thinking about this, and to me, the most important thing that I could say to anybody who's entering the nursing profession or has been a nurse for a while, you know, you mentioned we all have these times when we feel really empowered and we're running, and we also have these times when we feel like, you know, we can't do one more thing. And I just implore folks to be engaged. When we as nurses come together and use our voice, there is nothing we can't accomplish. And I think for those of us who are nurse leaders, finding ways to engage those frontline team members, to pull them into the conversation, help us to solve problems. If folks are willing to be at those tables, there's nothing we can't accomplish. And I think that if we do that, we can deliver on that vision of not only being the best place to get care, but we can be the best place to give care.
Your passion just shows through. Thank you for talking to us. But before I let you go, can you just say, I am Henry?
Well, maybe even better than that. I got a bunch of friends out here.
Oh.
And I think that if I count to 3, they will all say, we are Henry.
Okay.
All right? So audience participation.
I
Ready?
like it.
1, 2, 3. We are Henry.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was awesome. Next up, it is my pleasure to introduce 2 individuals that have served as this year's Nightingale co-chairs. One is a passionate nurse leader that started her journey at Oakland University School of Nursing. The other served as Nightingale chair before and is passionate about supporting nurses by serving on the OU School of Nursing Board of Visitors and also on the Henry Ford Health Foundation Board. Please welcome to the stage your co-chairs, Kyle Johns, Senior Vice President of Independent Bank, and I got to take a big breath for this one, and Carly Austin, Maternal Infant Health Policy Specialist for the Michigan Health and Hospital Association and Staff Nurse for Children's Hospital of Michigan. Give them a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. We are thrilled to have you here with us tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of this year's awardees and the outstanding community of nurses that we are fortunate to have in the state of Michigan. It's our privilege to be part of this tradition that celebrates nursing and honors the many nurses that contribute to the collective good.
The success of tonight would not be possible without the generous sponsors that support this event. Because of your commitment and involvement, the Nightingale Awards continue to support nursing education through student scholarships, funding faculty research, and keeping up with critical advancements in technology to help educate and shape future nurses for the past 36 years.
Thank you to the presenting sponsor, Henry Ford Health. Thank you to the gold sponsors, Corewell Health, Priority Health, and Michigan Medicine. Thank you to our silver sponsors, Ascension Michigan, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, and DMC. We have 4 bronze sponsors to thank: McLaren Oakland and McLaren Macomb, Michigan Health and Hospital Association, Oakland County Health Division, and Trinity Health.
And thank you to our award sponsors, AmeriCare Medical and Oakland University William Beaumont School of Medicine, and our scholarship sponsors, Independent Bank and JMB Medical. And thank you to our trophy sponsors, Cott Sangster. We are so grateful for all of these generous sponsors. Without you, this evening would not be possible. Your contribution and support for this event is vital to the success of the future nurses that rely on the scholarship support. We thank you all.
We also wanted to take a moment to recognize the Oakland University School of Nursing Board of Visitors, which I am privileged to serve on. This group of stakeholders provide invaluable community input, leadership, and guidance to the Oakland University School of Nursing. Will my fellow board members here tonight please stand and be acknowledged? You've been the gatekeepers and the champions of success for this event.
There's another group we need to acknowledge, the Nightingale Nomination Committee. This group of nurses have had the huge task of reviewing every single nomination that gets submitted. And this year, we had nearly 150 to review. They read each one and rate and score them to determine who the winners and the runner-ups are for the year. The committee is made up of a diverse group of 10 individuals from various areas of nursing, different hospitals, and healthcare organizations. They are led by co-chairs Dr. Marlene Mullen and Maggie Jess. A big thank you goes out to you all for the enormous job you assist with. Will the nominating committee please stand?
It is truly an honor just to be nominated for a Nightingale event. All that were nominated should feel truly proud. Your colleagues believe that you stand out and make a significant difference in the field of nursing, and they made the effort to write a nomination about your achievements. The full list of this year's nominees is in the program book, as well as the entire list of esteemed Nightingale winners from the past 35 years. Many of them are here tonight, proudly wearing their Nightingale pins. Those of you in this elite and proud group of past Nightingales, please stand. Here's your pin. Thank you. Now we'll turn the mic back over to Lila.
Thanks, ladies. Well done. They're not just the co-chairs, they're my friends. I just want to thank you again for all you guys did to support the ceremony this year as co-chairs, and you've done an incredibly wonderful job, so thank you. There is another group of nurses to honor tonight, and we want to take this moment during the celebration to celebrate the lives and the impact of the nurses that we have loved but lost this past year. We know that they are certainly with us in spirit and that their love and kindness continues on.
We are a part of the elite group of clinicians who have the remarkable privilege to serve mankind when most in need.
Today, nurses, we stand strong, we stand united, we stand undefeated in our pursuance of health and well-being. I celebrate this honor with each and every one of you.
Beautiful quote from Florence Nightingale. That really said it all. So, in the spirit of celebrating each and every one of our nurses tonight and your meaningful impact on people's lives, I want to circle back to all of those that were nominated for a Nightingale Award this year. I'd like everyone who was nominated to please stand up. Stand so we can acknowledge you. It is truly an honor to be nominated. Every one of these nurses are nurses to watch. They are truly that cut above the rest. They are nurses that exhibit the benchmark for their specialty, so much so that the people they work with took the time, took the effort to write about their accomplishments, to nominate them, so they could receive an award for what they do so well. And while we're at it, we should also thank those nominators, because without you taking that initiative and recognizing someone, there would be no awardees. So thank you for your gift of recognizing and nominating a nurse. Okay. I want to do something fun. Can I have everybody pull out their program book that they were given when they walked in? And go ahead and open it up to page 6. Take a look and see if you have a green dot sticker in your program book. And if you do, go ahead and stand up, because I get to be like Oprah. You're going to be the proud owner now of a new Stanley mug. So you're going to get a mug, and 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 you're going to get a mug. So take your mugs. I'm going to take this microphone right here, and I'm coming down. Would those of you who received your mugs, would you stay standing for a minute? Where are my mug recipients? If you received a mug, will you hold it high for a minute? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, they're all here. I want you to open your mug and see if there's anything inside. But only one person gets to get that special surprise. Who's got it? Who got it? Oh, let me come over to you. What do you have right there?
I have a bite.
She got a little bite. Isn't that cute? It's going to look cute on your Christmas tree. Are you a bike rider by chance? Well, you are now, because look what you're getting. Where is your new bike? Here it comes. Tell me your name.
My name's Erin Dix.
Are you a nurse or a nurse fan?
I am a nurse, yes.
Where?
Nurse manager at Henry Ford, Maine.
Tell me why you do what you do.
I just to care for people.
That's awesome. Give her a round of applause. Tell me your name.
Erin.
Erin. Congratulations, Erin. Enjoy your new bike. I don't think your husband's going to look it so good on that one. That one's yours. I think he'll agree. One more round of applause for Erin. Good for her. I love that bike. All right, that was fun. But what's also really fun is receiving a prestigious award, right? So for your hard work, for your dedication to your profession, let's get to this year's runner-up awardees. First up, the runner-up in advanced practice nursing is Navneet Strickland from Ascension St. John Hospital. Navneet Strickland was dedicated to the nursing profession. She had her first son when finishing her master's and second while finishing her doctorate. Congratulations to Navneet. That's amazing. The runner-up winner of the Oakland University School of Nursing Distinguished Alumni Award is Sarah Berry from Corewell Health. Sarah's biggest blessing in life is being a mom to two beautiful boys, Elliot and Ethan. Falling in love with being a nurse was a surprise for her because it wasn't her first career choice, but she is so happy that nursing found her. Congratulations. The runner-up for excellence in education, Kelly Gartland from Trinity Health, Ann Arbor. Kelly, you look too young for this. Kelly has always loved babies. She has a passion for taking care of the tiniest patients. She's been in the NICU for 22 years. The runner-up for excellence in nursing leadership, Kathleen McCloskey, Henry Ford Health, West Bloomfield. Kathleen loves to learn about people, places, and events. She loves to travel and makes it a point to visit presidential libraries. That's such a great idea. Your goal is evidently to see all of the libraries in the country. Congratulations to you. The runner-up in the executive administration category, Kathy Moore from Corewell Health, Dearborn, with her own cheering section. Kathy says, I knew I wanted to be a nurse when I received my first Hasbro nurse kit. Playing nurse was so much fun. I was playing doctor. Anyway, and still having fun in women's and children's for more than 30 years. Congratulations to you, Kath. All right, the runner-up for nursing in the community, Angela Varela from Oakland County Health Division. She said, I knew I wanted to be a nurse when I coached my sister in labor to bring my nephew into the world. Mom and babies, those are my passions. Congratulations, Angela. And the post-acute care and specialty nursing runner-up is Crystal Waldrop from Corewell Health, William Beaumont University Hospital. This, by the way, is a proud Oakland University alumni. And she is happy to return to what had felt like her school home to be honored as a Nightingale runner-up. Congratulations to you, Crystal. Runner-up in the Excellence in Staff Nurse Practice category goes to, from Corewell Health Taylor Hospital, Michelle Curtis. For Michelle, nursing is her calling, and then it became her passion. She is also a wife and a mother of 3 boys. Give her an extra round of applause. Congratulations, Michelle. The runner-up in the Excellence in Nursing Research goes to Jenny Hoffman from Eastern Michigan University School of Nursing. Wait, come on up with her. Hey, come on up. Hey, you. You. Come on up. You can go up with Mom. Yay! Ah. Ah. Congratulations. Star of the show. Jenny said, I knew I wanted to be a nurse when my life was impacted by an angelic rehabilitation nurse following a concussion when I had lost the ability to walk. We love watching you walk now. Congratulations, Jenny. And finally, the runner-up for the People's Choice Award goes to Susan Fellows from Oakland County Health Division. Susan says, my grandma was a visiting nurse in Tennessee in the 1900s. I remember her stories of the families she served. I loved science, people, teaching, so nursing was the perfect fit. I enjoy spending time with my friends, family, grandbabies, dogs, reading, camping, vacations, and church. Congratulations to you, Susan. And congratulations to all of this year's runners-up. One more round of applause for these outstanding nurses. They have answered the call to serve others, improve the delivery of care to patients, improve policies and protocols in the clinical setting. If you have not already done so, please be sure to read about their amazing accomplishments in your program book. And now we'll get to the 2024 award winners. Each recipient of this prestigious award will receive a solid bronze statue, that's a Florence Nightingale, and a Nightingale pin, and $1,000 cash prize. The first Nightingale Award is for excellence in advanced practice nursing. The winner is from Children's Hospital of Michigan, Catherine O. Presenting the award to her, Amy Hamilton, who is the System Chief Nursing Officer for DMC.
I am incredibly honored to be recognized for my work as an advanced practice nurse and would like to thank Oakland University's School of Nursing and its Board of Visitors for the opportunity to receive this award. A special thank you to Lisa Vitale for nominating me. I thank my colleagues at Children's Hospital of Michigan, especially my team in the Trauma and Burn Department. Your dedication and passion for the children we care for inspires me every day. Thank you to my husband, Gavin, who has championed me in all my professional endeavors. Finally, thank you to our children, Sarah and Alexander. I couldn't do this without you. My goal as a clinical nurse specialist is to advance nursing practice so our patients have the best possible outcomes. There is no other APRN role which focuses on improving outcomes by leading evidence-based practice, optimizing healthcare systems, and expanding nursing practice. It truly is the best. Thank you.
While they're taking their picture, I should tell you that Catherine's a trauma nurse whose true strength is quality improvement and bringing multiple disciplinary teams, easy for me to say, together to accomplish that. So congratulations to you, Catherine. Next up, Oakland University School of Nursing Distinguished Alumni Award. It always goes to an exemplary graduate of OU's nursing program who's leading in their nursing field. And this person comes from the University of Detroit Mercy Macaulay School of Nursing. The winner is Ashley Barnes, and it's being presented to Ashley by Oakland University Provost Dr. Britt Rios-Ellis.
I am beyond grateful to accept this Nightingale Distinguished Nursing Alumni Award. This honor is a celebration of shared triumphs and countless heartfelt connections. As a 3-time Oakland University School of Nursing alumna, my journey has been shaped by remarkable mentors, resilient colleagues, unwavering students, and the inspiring patients who trust me with their care. This award for me is not just a personal achievement, but a reflection of the incredible community that surrounds me. Your support has been my driving force. This award motivates me to continue advocating for patients and students and striving for excellence in every aspect of nursing. To the selection committee and to Dr. Carla Watson, Dr. Janet Bayardi, Dr. Ahmed Radwan, and Dr. Saran Oliye, thank you for recognizing my nursing and community efforts. A special thank you to my mentors, family and friends, especially my husband, Eric, and my 3 beautiful daughters, Zarai, Bailey, and Zoe. Girls, you inspire me more than you will ever know. This is for you.
Dr. Barnes is an assistant professor at U of D Mercy Macaulay School of Nursing. She's a family nurse practitioner focusing on mental wellness and education surrounding it. She's a 3-time nursing alumna of Oakland University. Congratulations, Ashley. Next up, the Excellence in Nursing Leadership Award. And the winner is, from Oakland County Health Division, Lisa Bauer, and presenting the award, the Nursing Chief of Special Programs, Andrea Agboka.
I am honored to be recognized for my work in improving the quality of life for our medical special needs children and young adults. Thank you to the selection committee and to Andrea Agboka for her support and for nominating me. Thank you to the incredible teams of nurses, public health professionals, and the administration at Oakland County Health Division for their tireless work for our community. And a special thank you to my husband Brian, daughter Rachel, and my family, including my brother Rob, for their encouragement and support.
Woo! Lisa, by the way, is a public health nursing supervisor who leads a team with several initiatives to improve community health, including immunization services to special needs communities. Lisa's dedication and leadership is making a real impact on better health in Oakland County. Congratulations to Lisa. Next up, the Nightingale Award for Excellence in Executive Administration. The winner, somebody who serves as the Vice President of the Patient Care Services and Chief Nursing Officer at McLaren Macomb, Tricia Hayner. Presenting the award, the Director of Patient Care Services at McLaren Macomb, and the person who nominated her, Doreen Hayes.
They will forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel, by Maya Angelou. As nurses, we're at the forefront of patient care, advocating for the well-being of those in our charge and striving for excellence in all that we do. It is a calling that demands dedication, resilience, and compassion, and I'm grateful to be part of such a noble profession. I'm honored to be here and so grateful to receive this award. I especially want to thank Doreen Hayes and the Nurse Practice Council for the nomination. I thank you for all the support and encouragement, and I pledge to continue to uphold the values of nursing excellence in all that I do. Together, we can make a difference and continue to improve the lives of those we serve. I also want to thank my family and friends and my children and their beautiful families. I would not be who I am today without any of you.
Tricia's known as a true leader for her nurses, from the Big Picture Quality Initiative she's guided them through to working alongside her team. Congratulations to Tricia. Congrats. Thank you. Next up, Excellence in Education. And the winner is Dr. Olga Ehrlich from Oakland University School of Nursing. This award is presented by the Dean, Christopher Coleman.
Receiving this award is the proudest moment of my work in nursing education and a great honor. Thank you, Claudia Grobel and Julie Cruz, for nominating me. My love of teaching has grown across nursing contexts, from one-to-one precepting to clinical staff education programs, and most recently into the classroom. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Rita Lookinglass and Kathy Kulikowski, who encouraged me to teach when I was in my baccalaureate program, my mentor, the late April Valorand, for my family and the students I've had the pleasure of working with. I'm here because of all of us. Woo!
Dr. Ehrlich shares her knowledge as an assistant professor at OU School of Nursing, and her leadership and dedication comes from years of clinical nursing practice. Her passion and focus is on palliative and hospice care nursing education. So congratulations, Olga. We're on to the Nightingale Award for Post-Acute Care and Specialty Nursing. The winner is from Michigan Medicine, Amy Sweet. This award is sponsored by AmeriCare Medical and will be presented to Amy by President and CEO Greg Jamian.
My passion for nursing can be traced back to my childhood. Growing up with elderly neighbors, I found myself drawn to their life stories. This love carried over into my career as a home care nurse. I have never thought about nursing as a job, but as a gift from God to serve my patients and colleagues. I am truly humbled and honored to be receiving this award. To my family, thank you for all your love, support, and always being my #1 cheerleaders. To my husband, who inspires me to be a better me and has always been my rock. Lastly, I would like to thank my nominator, Suzanne Knight, and the selection committee for this great honor.
Amy's a real star at Michigan Medicine in the post-acute care, home med infusion, and specialty pharmacy services. She established safety training initiatives that provide better tools and knowledge to empower Michigan visiting nurses in the ever-changing home care landscape. Way to make an impact, Amy. Congratulations. Greg, we have to thank you for the yummy chocolate bar snack you provided for the ceremony. You have done this for several years, have you not? Now we're going to start calling you Willy Wonka, if that's okay. Because he put a golden ticket in one of those bars, so whoever has that one is the winner of this Tiffany blue bag with the lovely piece of jewelry inside of it, thanks to Willy Wonka. Oh! Stand up if you're the lucky golden ticket person. I'm bringing it over. I'm coming to you. Are you a nurse? Where are you a nurse?
I am a nurse at Henry Ford Health.
And tell me why you do what you do.
Oh, wow. To just help others to be the best that they can be.
And for those who have that day when the light does go out, when they just don't have the energy, they don't feel good about what they're doing, how do you get by? How do you get through it? What do you do?
I am personally a spiritual person, and so I lean not on my own understanding, but on God's.
That's beautiful. Thank you and congratulations. Enjoy the jewelry. That was fun. Again, thank you, Greg, although I will call you Willy Wonka from now on. And I can't wait to eat my chocolate bar later. But let's get back to the Nightingale Awards. 3 more awards to go if you're counting. We're now on the award for excellence in nursing in the community. The winner is from Wayne State University College of Nursing, Tara L. Walker. And this particular award holds a special place in many of our hearts. So to help us present this award tonight, we have Candy Stewart and Casey Anderson, the family of past award winner, the late Dr. Calandra Green.
I am profoundly humbled to stand before you as the recipient of this esteemed award. This recognition is not just a testament to my individual efforts, but a collective acknowledgement of countless people striving to advance healthcare equity. This award is a catalyst for continued action to address disparities in our society. Thank you, Dr. Cynthia McNeil, for the nomination and the selection committee for choosing me. And above all, I thank my children Anthony, Kayla, and Autumn Rose, and my husband Donald for always believing in me. Thank you.
Dr. Walker is an assistant professor and truly unwavering in her commitment to providing health care to vulnerable populations. She is tireless in her passion for understanding health disparities, utilizing her educational training to combat injustice through community outreach and education. Her international campaign addressing Black maternal health has engaged legislators, community-based and national health organizations addressing this disparity. So congratulations to Tara. Coming back up. The next award is given for excellence in staff nurse practice, and it goes to Samantha Shotwell from Ascension Providence Southfield. It's being presented by Ascension CNO, Lynn Chiesa.
I was surprised to be nominated and shocked to be selected to win a Nightingale Award. It is truly an honor to be recognized for my work to improve code blues, vascular access, and overall patient safety. Being a nurse on the rapid response team is something that I've wanted to do since I first began working in a hospital when I was 18 years old and saw the SWAT nurse running to a code blue. 10 years later, being a SWAT nurse and receiving an award named after Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, is truly humbling. I want to thank those who nominated me for this award. Thank you to my manager, Caitlin Skibo, who has always supported my ideas. And finally, I would like to thank my wife, Mackenzie, for being my biggest supporter, and my mom, Michelle, my lifelong idol and supporter. Thank you again.
Samantha is an intensive care trained nurse who works with the rapid response team. She's a prominent figure in the hospital's cold blue committee and an integral part of initiating improvements to the hospital's cardiac arrest response, as well as several other life-changing quality improvement projects. Now, this is a nurse that we need to watch in the future. Congratulations, Samantha. Next, we have Excellence in Nursing Research, and the winner is Dr. Cynthia McNeil from Wayne State University College of Nursing. The award is presented by Interim Dean of the Oakland University William Beaumont School of Medicine, Dr. Christopher Carpenter.
I am grateful for Oakland University School of Nursing and the Nightingale Committee for deeming me worthy for this prestigious award. My dedication to the profession of nursing and my desire to advocate for our most vulnerable populations has truly guided my career. I thank God for blessing my life and for placing on my heart the responsibility and the fulfillment for being a humble servant. I am thankful to my family and support systems, which include Daryl Dawsey, my sisters in nursing, Drs. Tara Walker and Yamika Stevens, my mentors, friends, and colleagues. A special thank you to Dr. Marcela Contreras for nominating me for this award.
Dr. McNeil's research addresses disparities related to urban health care. She oversees a large grant that integrates behavioral health into undeserved primary health clinics in Detroit. She's published a manuscript covering disparities in primary care, mental health, and acute care, and the strategies that are needed to navigate these in underserved populations. So glad you do what you do. Congratulations. Here we come, the last award tonight. The People's Choice Award, which is unique from the other Nightingale Awards because nominations come directly from the patients, the family members of patients, and the winner is from Henry Ford Hospital, Detroit, Tina Poisson. And instead of me telling you what's special about Tina, we have her nominators, the Winquest family, who are here. Joining us is Rachel Herp, along with her mom, her sister, and her brother.
Good evening, everyone. In July 2023, our dad, John, was admitted to Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit with stage 3 lung cancer. He loved life. He fought long and hard, always cracking jokes along the way. The staff and nurses at Henry Ford were absolutely amazing, but one nurse stood out from among the rest, Tina. Tina treated our dad with the highest level of respect and dignity and made sure he was comfortable in his last days and that his needs were always met. Tina went above and beyond by making sure that our entire family and friends were taken care of as well. After our dad passed away, Tina called the funeral home and requested that they bring a special velvet red bag instead of the traditional black bag. She knew through conversation that his favorite color was red. She was sure to give us a printed copy of his heartbeat as we were leaving, knowing our family would cherish it forever. Tina also made the initial call to the organ donor registry list and got the process started, resulting in our dad being able to donate his eye tissue and provide the gift of sight for 2 individuals in need of cornea transplants. These details and moments made the loss of our dad a little more brighter and comforting. To some, it may seem like little things, but to us, these little things are actually huge and meant everything to our family, allowing us to find comfort and peace in this life-changing loss. Congratulations, Tina. Thank you for everything. You deserve this.
Ernest Armstead, who is a 9/11 survivor as an emergency medical specialist, stated, "You do not lie to the dying." I promised Rachel's father that he was going home, and 10 minutes before transport arrived, her father passed. As registered nurses, we have the power to advocate to make what seems impossible happen. Whether it's through mental health campaigns or safe injection sites that break down barriers and reduce the stigma, we are the voices of change between community and patient advocacy. I was Rachel's family's advocate since I promised her father that by the end of the day, he would be home. With the help of my work family through a beautiful honor walk, my leadership team, who know I will move mountains if needed when providing patient care, and Rachel's family, her father went home as promised. I am honored and humbled to accept the People's Choice Nightingale Award. Thank you to Rachel and her beautiful family for the nomination. You got me. Thank you to both my work families in the United States of America and Canada for making me the nurse that I am today. I thank my husband Shane and my children Jade, Alicia, and Logan, who supported me and are my loudest cheerleaders. To my friends and family who continue to cherish the moments with me, thank you. Becoming a nurse was a dream that I now live every single day by empowering others. Someone pinch me.
Rachel and family, we are so sorry for your loss, and we are so happy that you found light in the darkness. And Tina, none of us want to be in the hospital, but we all hope that when we are, you're there. Or at least someone just like you. That was beautiful. Stay on stage, helping the award to Tina along with our friend from Henry Ford Health, Eric Wallace. Thank you. Congratulations, Tina. Congratulations again to all of this year's awardees. An amazing representation of top nurses in Michigan. This has been an inspiring night, a true celebration of this wonderful profession. I hope that all of you nurses feel celebrated, that you feel the love, that you feel the light, that you feel all the gratitude we have for what you do. We've got one last special moment to share before we end the ceremony and go enjoy the afterglow. It's a special moment and one that I think you'll like ending on a high note.
I Hi there, we are the Northwell Health Nurse Choir.
You might recognize us from season 16 of America's Got Talent.
We are excited to be with you tonight at the Nightingale Awards for Nursing Excellence. We hope you enjoy this performance.
Happy Nurses Week!
And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. Broken down and tired, living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times Silence is quiet. Feels like it's getting hard to breathe. Know you feel like dying. Together we'll bring the world to its feet. Mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you,
Love those singing nurses. Nurses, your light is so bright. For the rest of us, your little light may be dim or burning bright, but it's temporary. We're not here forever. My grandmother used to say, you don't use it, you lose it. So I offer you this moment as an opportunity to let your light go brighter. Everybody, you can all head over to the dessert, share our light at the afterglow. Don't forget to greet a stranger. Ask him, hey, what lights you up? Thank you for sharing your light. Thank you and good night, everybody. We're so glad you were here.